I'm grateful for your loyalty, but my dragon died so that we could be here. If it's all for nothing, then he died for nothing.
I'm pleased you bent the knee to our queen. I would have advised it, had you asked. But have you ever considered learning how to lie every now and then? Just a bit.
I'm not going to swear an oath I can't uphold. Talk about my father if you want. Tell me that's the attitude that got him killed. But when enough people make false promises, words stop meaning anything, and lies won't help us in this fight.
The more immediate problem is that we're fucked.
Any ideas as to how we might change that state of affairs?
Only one. Everyone stays here. And I go and talk to my sister.
Oh, yes.
I didn't come all this way to have my hand murdered.
I should go.
She'll definitely murder you. I go see my sister alone. You spoke with her?
She thinks I was an idiot to trust you.
I'm about to step into a room with the most murderous woman in the world, who's already tried to kill me twice. That I know of. Who's an idiot?
I suppose we should say goodbye. One idiot to another.
I mean, at the very least, this is going to be a masterclass in acting.
I shouldn't be surprised. I suppose she's your kind of woman. A foreign whore who doesn't know her place.
A foreign whore you can't abduct, beat, or intimidate. That must be difficult for you.
So you bring her here with her pet northerner whom you've convinced to bow down before her.
I didn't know
and now
about
you've got
that.
them both working towards the same goal. The goal you've worked towards your entire life.
Cersei, I didn't
The
know.
destruction of this family. You killed our father.
After he sentenced me to death for a crime I didn't commit. Yes, I killed him.
You laid us bare for the vultures, and the vultures came and tore us apart.
So put an end to me.
Say the word.
If it weren't for me, you'd have a mother. If it weren't for me, you'd have a father. If it weren't for me, you'd have two beautiful children. I've thought about killing you more times than I can count. Do it! Say the word. I am more sorry about the children than you could ever know.
I will not.
I don't care. I love them.
It cost us our future.
If there's no future, then why are we here?
What did you hope for? To make Jon Snow submit to your queen?
Not like this.
But eventually you want everyone to bend the knee to her.
Yes.
Why?
Because I think she will make the world a better place.
You said she'd destroy King's Landing.
She knows herself. She chose an advisor who would check her worst impulses instead of feeding them. That's the difference between you.
I don't care about checking my worst impulses. I don't care about making the world a better place. Hang the world. That thing you dragged here. I know what it is. I know what it means. As soon as it opened its mouth, the world disappeared for me, right down its black throat. Maybe your Aunt Greyjoy had the right idea. Get on a boat. Take those who matter.
You're pregnant.
This place was the beginning of the end for my family. A dragon is not a slave. They wasted away. They grew small. And we grew small as well.
Your family hasn't seen its end.
I can't have children.
Who told you that?
The witch who murdered my husband.
Has it occurred to you she might not have been a reliable source of information?
Oh. Back to the negotiating table.
My armies will not stand down. I will march them north to fight alongside you in the Great War.
Wow.
And when the Great War is over, perhaps you'll remember I chose to help, with no promises or assurances from any of you. Call our banners. All of them.
Can't we all just get along moment?
He was named King in the North. He can be unnamed.
Even if I wanted to, Arya would never go along. She always loved Jon far more than she ever loved me, and she'd kill anyone who betrayed her family.
Sometimes, when I try to understand a person's motives, I play a little game. I assume the worst. What's the worst reason they could possibly have for saying what they say and doing what they do? Then I ask myself, how well does that reason explain what they say and what they do? What's the worst thing she could want?
To kill Sansa.
She could want me dead. Because she thinks I wronged my family.
After she murders you, what does she become?
Lady of Winterfell.
Sounds like you're smarter than this to fall for Baelish.
If we have the Dothraki ride hard on the King's Road, they'll arrive at Winterfell within the fortnight.
And the Unsullied?
We can sail with them to White Harbour, meet the Dothraki here on the King's Road, then ride together to Winterfell.
Perhaps you should fly to Winterfell, Your Grace. You have many enemies in the north.
It's your decision, Your Grace. But if we're gonna be allies in this war, it's important for the Northerners to see us as allies.
I've not come to conquer the North. I'm coming to save the North. We sail together.
John! When I was Ramsay's prisoner, Yara tried to save me. She's the only one who tried to save me.
And you left her.
She needs me now.
High and dry.
So why are you still talking to me?
All of us chose to follow Yara. She would never leave one of us behind.
Even if Euron hasn't cut her throat yet, she's dead.
She's our queen.
She's your sister, and you left her to die. Run away, little Theon. It's what you do best.
There's so much going on right now. Do we need to see the redemption of Theon Greyjoy now?
Stay down, or I'll kill you.
Hey, for the first time, being a unit helps.
For Yara!
Come on, Sansa, you're smarter than this.
Have my sister brought to the Great Hall.
Pitting you against Arya for a reason.
Are you sure you want to do this?
It's not what I want. It's what honor demands.
And what does honor demand?
That I defend my family from those who would harm us. That I defend the North from those who would betray us.
Get on with it.
You stand accused of murder. You stand accused of treason. How do you answer these charges? Lord Baelish.
Ah, see? I knew you knew. I knew it.
My sister asked you a question.
I'm a bit confused.
Which charges confuse you? Let's start with the simplest one. You murdered our aunt, Lysa Arryn. You pushed her through the moon door and watched her fall. Do you deny it?
I did it to protect you.
You did it to take power in the Vale. Earlier, you conspired to murder Jon Arryn. You gave Lysa tears of Lys to poison him. Do you deny it?
She was a troubled woman. She imagined enemies everywhere.
You had Aunt Lysa send a letter to our parents telling them it was the Lannisters who murdered Jon Arryn, when really it was you. The conflict between the Starks and the Lannisters, it was you who started it. Do you deny it?
I know of no such letter.
You conspired with Cersei Lannister and Joffrey Baratheon to betray our father, Ned Stark. Thanks to your treachery, he was imprisoned and later executed on false charges of treason. Do you deny it?
I deny it. None of you knows the truth.
You held a knife to his throat.
Bran saw it.
You said, I did warn you not to trust me.
You told our mother this knife belonged to Tyrion Lannister. But that was another one of your lies.
Holy.
It was yours.
Lady Sansa, I have known you since you were a girl. I've protected you.
Protected me? By selling me to the Boltons?
Oh.
If we could speak alone.
No!
Sometimes when I'm trying to understand a person's motives, I play a little game. I assume the worst. That's what you do, isn't it? That's what you've always done. Turn family against family.
Sansa, please.
I'm a slow learner, but I learn.
Give me a chance to defend myself.
No.
I am Lord Protector of the Vale, and I command you to escort me safely back to the Eyrie.
No.
I think not.
Sansa, I beg you.
Thank you for all your many lessons, Lord Baelish. I will never forget them.
Sansa!
No! Arya! Oh! With the dagger he used to set up several people. Now that is irony. Baelish exits the game.